Good morning and welcome back to Judd Ventures, where we're here today at Farmer Copleys farm, and we figured we don't just do the adult things at Halloween. We are a family channel, it's about being inclusive, so we've come down today to Farmer Copleys. Very excited to be here. We have over 250,000 pumpkins here today. That's 250,000 pumpkins. We have over 40 different varieties, and from what we've seen so far, it's looking like it's an extremely fun little place to come. So we're going to take you around, have a look, and we'll let you know what's here as and when we go through. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you seen anything you like here so far?
I like the white pumpkins.
The white pumpkins. So there are a number of things up on the stage. They've got 4 different stages with lots of different things to see and do throughout the day. So every half hour, 15 minutes, there's plenty to do. Loads of photo opportunities, loads of food, loads of rides. It's looking really good. We've even got a photo opportunity for dogs. So I've no quite idea why Lucy and Henry decided to get a photo opportunity for dogs. When we don't own a dog, we only have cats.
You gotta do a bit of everything.
But obviously, this is the exit to the area. But you go in here when you're ready for your pumpkin. You can pick up your barrow, and then off you go to collect your pumpkin. So there's a number of rides here as well, the Crazy Bulls, the Mystery Mansion, which looks like a bit of a haunted funhouse. Now Lucy and Henry are going to take a ride on this. I'm not going to go in because something this size and something the size of my gut, probably going to end up getting stuck halfway through. And so they're going to have a ride now and they'll let us know how it's been when they come out. Let's see if Lucy gets through it. She just got through. Everybody's offering up pumpkins today. There's even a mini coaster here, a mini pumpkin coaster as well. You can do archery, axe throwing, paintball, long shot challenge and public hot shots. There really is loads and loads of stuff to do. We've actually got full lights in the back of the pumpkins as well, so the eyes light up like a jack-o'-lantern. It's actually looking really good. The cycle is a really long cycle up here. It must have been on for 5 minutes already. And the cars look nippy as hell.
No breath, no flame, that's the name of the king. So that's the life for me. Now the other
Farmer Copleys live stage.
Scarf has been reunited with little child.
So, how are we finding it so far?
Brilliant.
It's good, isn't it? You've got a really long cycle on the pumpkin dodgems, pumpkin smash dodgems. Yeah. So we have a bar here at Farmer Copleys. So it's time to get smashed. The theming that they've got, just by using pumpkins, they've really worked with the kind of thing that they've got here, and they've made it just look absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at this theming. This is straight off the Christmas card, this is. We've even got, which I'll take a look at later, a bit of a speedboat down there as well. Look over here, we have This is the drinks here available. Now obviously they're not the cheapest drinks that you can get, but an event like this is what you'd expect. You don't go anywhere and think you're going to get incredibly cheap Witherspoon's prices. So, what did you do this weekend, Darren? Well, I went out to take some 4K footage of some toilets. Yes, it's obviously things that people may want to know, but they do have a range of toilets here. All porta potties, but very clean, very well maintained. They've got baby changing, and they've got some outside standing toilets for the gents as well, which I suggest avoiding when you come this early in the morning and it's this cold, otherwise you may find yourself in some embarrassing situation. Okay, it's only like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I know you should technically wait for these kind of things, but I have just found the open fire pit German sausages, so my breakfast is going to be a bratwurst. We have some butters, don't we? Get a sausage, so like cow.
So can we come around and pause? But Debbie! Here we come.
Right guys, so we sat in the food tent. It's like a circus marquee, filled with hay bales, pumpkins, really nicely little themed area to have our breakfast. And what better for breakfast than a traditional bratwurst German sausage, just like Christmas already. And Henry's got the normal standard hot dog. Now they are £8 a hot dog, they are very big, done on an open fire pit, which is just how we like them. And they taste phenomenal, really nice.
Oh god.
So that's breakfast. I think we'll have to get another one for dinner. So, and I don't know if you can see that far, but Lucy is currently flirting with a scarecrow. Well done, Lucy. And I know I've only just eaten, but the smells here are phenomenal. I could just eat again. Your barrow station, you can get a wheelbarrow which you rent for a refundable deposit of £10. If you don't bring the barrow back, you don't get your £10 back. Keep a copy of your receipt. So off to pick our barrow. And which are we going to choose? Is there any lamb barrow guineas? Yes, I know that was poor guys, but we are at a children's event, so dad puns are the in thing today. Oh, there is pumpkins, as far as the eye can see. Which, Darren, it's a pumpkin picking festival, I hear you say. Correct, but this is the largest pumpkin picking experience that we've been to, and we do have some rules here. So waste not, want not. Don't throw away the pumpkin flesh. It's great for making pumpkin soup, pumpkin pie, or just roasting the pumpkin seeds. And did we mention 250,000 pumpkins? Now think about that here. That's 250,000 pumpkins, that's £250,000. If they were on sale for £1 each, that's £250,000 worth of pumpkins. However, the most expensive pumpkin here is around £12 for a jumbo pumpkin. Maths isn't even computing in my head there. Now this event, it'll take a lot of money to put on, I imagine. But even if they sell medium pumpkins at £4 a pumpkin, and sold all of the pumpkins, that's £1 million. That's a lucrative business. I think the Judd Ventures back garden next year might just be becoming a pumpkin patch. We've done it. Have we found the Judd Ventures pumpkin?
I think we found the Judd Ventures
look at
pumpkin
that.
of
That is
2023.
Clean. It's clean.
Get in the barrow.
Oh, it's a big
Get in the
boy.
barrow.
Off he goes, the boogeyman himself.
Well guys, speaking of shirts, I think my dad is launching some merch soon, so make sure to buy it. This isn't merch.
This isn't merch.
Mine.
Obviously, Judd Ventures, this isn't merch because this would be infringing on Disney's IP. And we don't infringe on IP. Disney is lying. He's lying. We even have a house made out of pumpkins. Yes.
Okay guys, so right now, as I was walking through this enormous, and I really mean enormous pumpkin patch, I've seen multiple coffee cups on the floor, so don't be one of these people that like to dump coffee on the floor because that's not very good at all.
Little Judd, he's right. You come down here, don't dump your crap. It's bad for the environment and it's disrespectful to Farmer Copleys, who have spent a long time and a lot of money putting on an event like this, to just come along and dump your rubbish on the floor. It's not very nice. Don't do it. Right mate, what are we here to see?
This amazing witch.
An amazing witch?
Yes.
Found it.
That's not very nice, is it?
Well,
Daddy's not getting any pumpkins.
it's my responsibility to take care of that big boy.
Managed to get it.
Success. Have
With
we got one?
stock.
Let's take a look. Very nice. Very, very nice. Magical pumpkins. There we go. They now have, we've got two. So they now have 249,998 pumpkins left. Top tip of the day here, guys. The little house is just up there. You can see it. It's a tiny little thing there. That's the house. So come down to the bottom corner, and down here is where all of the best pumpkins seem to be. Top tip. And one thing that's also worth noting for the dads amongst us, especially these short dads amongst us, is because of the short nature of my body and the size of the thistles that are abundant down here at Farmer Copleys, is there seems to be a direct connection between said thistles and certain parts of my body which are hanging lower. When you have not very thick jeans on, you do get stung a little. So, out here in the wild, we've come across the very rare Dachshund or sausage dog pumpkin. These are very, very rare in the wild. It's an honour to see one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today for the funeral of Sir Percy the Pumpkin. Gone too soon. He was a good soul, a gentle soul, but he was taken before his time. And we'll take this opportunity while walking up the Mount Everest of Pumpkin Hills to remind you that we are doing multiple things this Halloween season. Next week we have Farmageddon, one for the grown-ups. We have Liverpool Comic Con, where we'll be meeting Ghost Rider Gabriel Luna, Bellatrix Lestrange, Helen Bonham Carter, and the hardcore legend Mick Foley himself. We also have a fantastic trip coming up in just 2 weeks' time, and where's that going to be to, bud?
Disneyland Paris.
Disneyland Paris for Halloween. So, if you'd like to join us on our adventures, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe. What should they tick off? They should ring that notification bell. It really does help a small channel like ours, and it would be very, very much appreciated. See, as you come here to the pumpkin checkout, there's actually a huge variety of small little marrows, different coloured ones, different shaped ones, all just to top up on your way out through the pumpkin checkout. So there's your prices, starting at £3.50 all the way up to £12.50 for a jumbo. Right guys, well that actually wasn't as expensive as we thought. So the whole range of pumpkins that we got came to just £19.50. So jumbo really does need to be jumbo. So we've got a nice little sausage. We have a cool looking pumpkin. Marrows. Mini marrows. Normal pumpkins. White pumpkins.
Let's do the big one.
And
Big pumpkins.
big pumpkins. Look at the size of that. So, now we've put these back in the car, we're going to get back inside. Definitely recommend getting in here early because it is absolutely jam-packed now and it's not even dinner time yet.
Whiskey in the jar. Something like the fishing. Something like.
Tons and tons of stuff available. Chinese noodles. We have all kinds of different chicken wraps. We've got wake and bake donuts, spud shacks, sweets, desserts, pizzas, Yorkshire grills. There really is a ton of stuff to do, and we've got a little Farmer Copleys farm shop over here which we're going to take a look inside. Wow, this is actually a cool little shop. So we got some Farmer Copleys merch. We've got little teddies, we've got hats, a whole huge variety of pumpkin flavour stuff.
This is cool.
Pumpkin spice drinking chocolate. Yeah. Bit of Farmer Copleys merch going on. Drinks, all pumpkin flavoured. This is really good. There's some fantastic things available. Farmer Copleys pumpkin teddies. Pumpkin that will last a lifetime. What do you think, dude? I think these are quite cute, aren't they?
Do you need a cabbie bag?
So that is actually a pretty fantastic little Farmer Copleys shop there. We thought we were going to go inside and it was just going to be your standard farm shop, cheese and pickles and little biscuits, but really fantastic stuff on the inside. Skills like that shouldn't go unnoticed. So this is all carved out. And can you, do you just do this to show for people, or can you bring your own pumpkins and get them carved?
Yeah, people bring their own pumpkins and I carve them for them.
Fantastic. And how much is it per pumpkin?
£15 for a detailed one or £10 for a traditional one.
That's actually really well priced considering how much detail seems to go into
Oh
them.
yeah, I mean some of those take 8 hours, that took 2 days.
Jesus.
The one round the corner broke the world record for the largest carved pumpkin in the world.
Right.
That was just under 1 tonne and that took 2.5 days.
Jesus. And how, do you put anything on them to make them last once you've carved them?
Not really, you can spray them with a sort of antibacterial spray.
Right.
That helps. So just
fantastic.
keeping them moist, keeping them cool and dry. So.
Brilliant. Well, it's lovely to see it all. Some absolutely brilliant work. And if people, do you just come to events like this, or can anyone find you online?
Yeah, I mean I'm on Facebook, all carved out, or all carved out Christian.
Right.
On Instagram.
Fantastic. So you got that, guys. Give him a follow. Have a look at his Facebook. Some proper good skills. Thank you.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
No worries. I'm loving the kind of stuff that's all these stalls.
Yeah.
We came and when we were walking up and down initially, and you just see the outside, we thought it's just going to be your typical stuff.
Yeah.
Farm shop will be cheese and pickles.
Yes, yeah.
But when you come up close to them and really see, there's some really great themed stuff.
Yeah, we're all handmade. So
You make all this yourself.
I make the majority of it myself, but I don't knit, so
Right.
I get my friend who's got a knitting business and get her to do my knitting bits, and so it's like
Fantastic.
a little collaboration of a few different handmaids.
And the Monkey and Moo, if I can just zoom in on the sign, is that available online?
I am online, yes, I'm on monkeyandmoo.co.uk.
monkeyandmoo.co.uk. Any Facebook and Instagram? Well, we're on YouTube, so we'll feature you on there and see if people come along. See, it's some really, really nice stuff. That's fantastic. Nightmare Before Elm Street. Nightmare Before Elm Street. Nightmare Before Christmas. It's because I've been to too many horror festivals recently. You too as well. I'll make sure we've got it nice and clear on there for people. Dinner time, so I picked herself up some sea salt and truffle fries and some standard fries as well. We're going to go back for some brats in a minute. And here we are, dinner time. To mix it up, another bratwurst. So Farmer Copleys also boasts the only licorice patch in the UK. So I can't believe just how ridiculously busy it is.
So busy.
But for some reason I thought, come here, there'll be a few people, it'll be lovely.
Is it your first visit?
It's our first visit.
Yeah, biggest pumpkin festival in the country.
You see, and I even read that before I came, and for some reason I thought, pumpkins! Also, who are you? Oh, well, we know you're the Wicked Witch, but pulling back the curtain.
Mrs. Copley.
Are you Mrs. Copley?
No, Mrs. Copley's actually 70 odd. I know I look like it. Heather Copley. Hi!
No, it's such a fantastic event. I mean, it's our first time here, but really, really good. It was somewhere we saw online to come down.
Yeah.
Once we've got here, I can't believe the actual size and scale of it.
It is. It has grown and grown and grown. This is as big as we can make it now, 50
Right.
acres of pumpkins.
Well, you're actually the perfect person to answer my question when I came
fire
down
away.
here. Surely you can't sell every pumpkin that's here.
No, what we'll do is we aim to have 10,000 pumpkins left in the field on the 31st.
Right.
So that if you come on the 31st, you still get a good experience.
Right.
And then my husband, so I know somebody had to marry the witch. Somebody's married the witch. My husband and the team, they'll roll all those pumpkins to make a green manure, and then it's all incorporated back into the soil for next year's crop.
So it's used again for the farm. There's no sort of wastage for.
No.
Oh, that's good. Because I was just thinking you must have a freezer full of pumpkin puree.
We do, yeah, we do, but that will have eaten all that. You need to try the pumpkin bread. No, they we do an awful lot with the farm industry.
Yeah.
And we all share ideas, and it keeps us on our toes.
It certainly does. Well,
We keep wanting to make it better every year, so we've got plans afoot for next year as well already.
right, guys, I'm really sorry if the camera cut out there at that time. We went to speak and get a photo op with the Wicked Witch, and it actually turned out that it was. I actually forgot here, but it turns out it was Heather Copley, the managing director of Farmer Copleys Limited. It's really, really nice to see the owners of an event actually down here in amongst the event, just doing the work, doing the jobs. And that's one thing that we actually love about the farming industry. Not afraid to get their hands dirty. Now, we're going to go down and we're going to try some paintballing, and we'll see you there.
Henry, grab one. Got it? What I get you to do is write your name, it doesn't matter if I say it, on the front of the card. Happy? Yep. Now, they put it in the middle, there's no way that they can get the card. Particularly when they lose it like this, they give it a cut and a mix and a shuffle like that. Yeah? Now I should be able to get your card to the top. Let's have a look. Is that your card? You sure? Your card's magically turned into the 5 of clubs. You don't believe me though, do you? But watch, if I grab that 5 of clubs, give it a wave, I can change it. Is that your one? Well look, watch, you're going to do the trick. This last one, you're going to do the trick for me. You see the card there? Yeah? What I want you to do is, I want you to grab the deck for me. Yeah? I want you to go through and find your card with your name on it. Can you see it yet? Is it not there? Let's have a look. Hang on, let's have a look up here. Okay. Card's not there. Gone. You don't know where it's gone?
Henry, look.
Henry.
Crazy, yeah?
What do you like to do today?
We would like to do some paintballing, please.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
That's just £55. I'm joking. Go straight there to see Jake, that big lad, and he'll look after you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So we're here to do the paintballing.
This arm, wrap it around here if you can. That's it. Looking through this, there's a red dot, it's a photographic side. So you see it? Yeah. Hover that over your pumpkin. So drop it over. That's it. Lift it. Got it? Oh,
Hey.
yeah, perfect. That's fine then. As long as you can see. There you go. Go on. Go on. Good lad.
Jesus,
Nice,
hit
come
man.
on. Right, go for the big target. Let's go for bullseye. See how accurate you are. Oh! Come on, keep going. There's a few more in there. Shoot to your heart's content. Hi, how are we doing? Oh, spot on. Good lad. Nah, go on, Knuckles, respect.
Did you enjoy it?
Shot. Nice one.
Yeah? Well and truly, let's not mess with you, army guy. Right, thank you very much. You're secretly a hitman.
I'm not a hitman, I'm just good at shooting guns.
Henry the hitman. You killed every single one of those pumpkins and you bullseyed that target loads. Very fancy eatery there. Better look good at Christmas. Loads of fresh, perfectly freshly squeezed drinks here. Rhubarb and rose hip, lemon, yurt and turmeric, gooseberry and elderflower unit. It's a real beehive.
It's a beehive.
That's a proper beehive.
I can see the honeycomb.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? How cool. And where do you think all this honey comes from? All honeybees. Very gentle creatures. Right guys, so Farmer Copleys Pumpkin Picking Festival. Really good. I don't know what I expected when I got here. I imagined it was going to be I imagined it being a lot smaller than it was. We've been to a lot of farms, local farms, Thornton Hall Farm Park, Hesketh. We've been to a lot of pumpkin picking festivals. Didn't realise just on what scale this was going to be. I know I read the stats beforehand, 250,000 pumpkins throughout the event, over 40 different varieties, but the scale of this operation was actually really well done, and I don't see enough promotion of this event online. It's such a grand event, and obviously it's really popular locally because thousands of people had descended on the place today. It was ridiculously busy. And I mean, it is an unseasonably warm day today. It started off really cold, but the fact that there's not a cloud in the sky means that it warmed up really quickly. Loads of fantastic pumpkins. The pumpkin variety and size here is huge. The cost isn't as bad as I thought. When you initially had a look and it was £12 for a jumbo pumpkin, I thought with the amount that we had in our wheelbarrow, man, we're going to go get stiffed here. But it only actually cost us around £19.50 for, I think, around 7 or 8 pumpkins. You should have seen the size and variety earlier in the vlog. So not too bad on the pumpkin picking side of it. The food, rides and entertainment are all fantastic. The theming across the whole event is fantastic. It can get a little bit costly when you are paying for some extra things. We paid £7 per car to go on the bumper cars. It was around £8 for bratwurst. So between me and the lad, we've had nearly £40 worth of bratwurst today. Paintballing, was that around £10 for paintballing?
It was £5.
Oh, £5 for paintballing, so that was a really good deal. But yeah, all of the little things bit by bit that you can add on do really add up. I mean, today in total, we're probably going to end up having spent around £150 for the entire event. That's, you know, as breakfast, as dinner, all of the trinkets that we bought from the farm shop. We also went into the main farm shop, which is here year round. That again is ridiculously busy, but loads of fantastic artisanal things in there to purchase. I love the fact that there is an actual beehive in the shop itself, so you can see what is producing the natural honey that you do buy. Really, really good. I'd highly recommend it. Check online. It's open all season long. Thank you very much to Farmer Copleys' wife for appearing on the vlog and giving us some fantastic information about the event. We all highly agree. So with that being said, it's time to finish this vlog. We are at Farmageddon next week, as well as Liverpool Comic Con, and we've got Paris for Disneyland. Halloween coming up in just 2 weeks time, so hit the subscribe button, give us a like, comment down below whether you have been to Farmer Copleys before or whether you've got your own little local pumpkin event, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.